Is this guy blind? For f***ing sake, man! What the f***? What an idiot! What an idiot!
Mad Max, Super Max, the demon of Formula One. While other drivers play it safe, Max Verstappen races like he's possessed. 4 world championships, 69 race wins, and a trail of humbled teammates in his wake. But it's not just the trophies that make him terrifying. It's the attitude, the aggression, and the absolute refusal to back down. Today, we're diving into why Max Verstappen isn't just fast, he's feared. Let's start with the names. Mad Max wasn't given to him as a compliment, it was a warning. After aggressively defending at the 2016 Belgian Grand Prix, where he blocked Kimi Raikkonen multiple times and pushed multiple drivers wide, Ferrari's Raikkonen said Verstappen was going to cause a huge accident sooner or later. Even his own team principal admitted his driving was on the edge.
I raced against his father, so that actually sounds even more scary, so, in F1. So.
The FIA literally had to change the rules because of him. They banned moving under braking after drivers complained about his defensive tactics. Then there's Super Max, a fan-made anthem that went viral after his controversial 2021 title win. The song topped Spotify's viral 50 chart in the Netherlands and hit number 2 in the UK. It's become his unofficial war cry.
Box, Max. Box, 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 box.
I cannot believe that he pulled out of what could have been the pole lap.
What the f***? What the f*** are you guys saying?
But here's the thing. Verstappen doesn't just accept these nicknames, he embodies them. He races with a controlled fury that makes even world champions nervous. If you want to understand why people call him the demon, just listen to his team radio. While other drivers politely discuss strategy, Max is out here conducting a masterclass in rage.
What an idiot! What an idiot!
His behavior after the race, we went on the scale, started to punch me, wanted to punch me and stuff, and this is not professional.
What happened between you and Esteban after the race? We saw your altercation. Did he do anything to antagonise you? And will you try and speak to him once sort of emotions have settled down later on?
I don't really have a lot to comment on that, except that he was being a
After Esteban Ocon crashed him out while trying to unlap himself in Brazil 2018, Verstappen didn't just complain on the radio, he physically confronted Ocon in the paddock, pushing him multiple times. The FIA gave him 2 days of public service as punishment. In Portugal 2020, he used offensive language on team radio after a collision with Lance Stroll, which drew criticism from the Mongolian government and led to calls for FIA action. But here's what's fascinating. This isn't just anger, it's passion weaponized. As journalist Scott Mitchell explained, Verstappen drives mainly on intuition. He has a database in his head which he can use immediately. That intensity isn't a weakness, it's his superpower. Now let's talk about how he races, because Max doesn't just beat you, he breaks you psychologically. Formula One expert Peter Windsor described Verstappen's ability to change direction quicker than anybody else through high-speed corners, creating what he calls a perfect platform for the car with lightning-quick inputs. 3-time champion Jackie Stewart said Verstappen is the fastest driver in F1, though still in the puppy stage of his career. Imagine that, he's still getting better. After winning the 2024 championship in the 3rd fastest car, Motorsport's James Elson declared, "If there was any doubt beforehand, 2024 proved that Max Verstappen is F1's best driver. Not only the fastest, capable of creating one-lap magic, he knows how to produce all it takes to win in the race too. But it's the aggression that sets him apart." Following the 2024 Mexico City Grand Prix, where he received 20 seconds worth of penalties for incidents with Lando Norris, commentators likened his win-at-all-costs attitude to legends Ayrton Senna and Michael Schumacher. 1996 champion Damon Hill even compared his tactics to cartoon villain Dick Dastardly. That's not an insult. That's respect mixed with fear. Let's get to the numbers because they're genuinely terrifying. 69 race wins before turning 28, 19 wins in a single season in 2023, breaking the all-time record, 10 consecutive victories, another record, 21 podium finishes in 2023, the most ever in a season, 8 consecutive pole positions, matching Ayrton Senna. In 2023, he won 86% of all races and led over 1,000 laps, 3/4 of the entire season. Mercedes calculated that even if you deleted Sergio Perez's entire season, Red Bull would have still won the Constructors' Championship on Max's points alone. He became the youngest Grand Prix winner at 18 years, 228 days. After his 2025 Japanese Grand Prix pole lap, BBC's Andrew Benson said many F1 observers regarded it as one of the greatest of all time. These aren't just records, they're declarations of dominance. But don't take my word for it. Let's hear from the people who actually race against him. 2009 champion Jenson Button declared, "I think he is the fastest driver that has ever driven an F1 car. I really do. I think he is unbelievably fast."
Fernando, I see you smiling. We were watching Max's qualifying, his pole lap. Yeah, you're smiling because of that.
Only he can do it. Only he can do it. I think there is no other driver at the moment that can drive. A car and put so high or higher than the car deserves. So, yeah, I think it was a magical moment for everyone.
Two-time champion Fernando Alonso said Verstappen is one step ahead of everyone, adding, "Max is driving, in my opinion, one step ahead of all of us." Former F1 driver Eddie Irvine stated, "He is by far the most dominant team leader on the grid. None of his teammates have got close to him." During the 2020 season, Jenson Button said, "I don't think there's been a driver that's annihilated their teammates like he has in a very long time." Even after his controversial 2021 title, Red Bull advisor Helmut Marko confirmed Verstappen is the fastest driver Red Bull has ever had. And that's a team that's worked with Sebastian Vettel and Daniel Ricciardo. Three-time champion Niki Lauda called him the talent of the century. But Max's greatest weapon isn't his speed, it's his mind games. At Singapore 2024, he called his car fucked in the official press conference, receiving an FIA punishment to accomplish some work of public interest. His response? He held an impromptu press conference outside the official room in protest and suggested the decision could push him to leave the sport. That's not rebellion, that's calculated intimidation. Before the 2024 São Paulo Grand Prix, he criticised alleged British media bias, stating, "I have the wrong passport." After winning from 17th on the grid in the rain, he opened his press conference with, "I appreciate all of you being here, but I don't see any British press. Do they have to run to the airport?" Savage, calculated, unstoppable, Mad Max, Super Max, the Demon. Whatever you call him, one thing is clear. Max Verstappen is regarded by almost everyone in Formula One as the best driver in the world. He's won 4 consecutive world championships from 2021 to 2024, and he's contracted with Red Bull until at least 2028. The scary part? He's still only 27 years old. At 18, he became the youngest Grand Prix winner in history. At 24, he became world champion. At 26, he broke every single season record in the book. So when you hear Super Max echoing through the grandstands, remember, it's not just a song, it's a warning. What do you think? Is Verstappen's aggression genius or dangerous? Drop your take in the comments. And if you made it this far, you know what to do. Smash that like button and subscribe for more F1 deep dives.